Hi YouTube, my name is Lee, also known as Cola Flipper. I've had quite a few people ask recently about my setup for shoe photography or just product photography. So I thought I'd give you a very quick tour of my Tabletop Studio. So this is basically in my dining room, and this is a small setup which I can use to take either shoe photos or product photos. And because it's all flat, it flat packs up, I can put it under the sofa when not in use. So basically my backgrounds are made of foam board. So here you can see that if I move that down out of the way, I've just got my fireplace behind it, and from here though it gives me nice plain backgrounds. On the other side I've got as you can see, a marble sort of print, and that basically means that I can, depending on whether I want a darker or a lighter background, I can make it. So my main lights I use, you can use just a big window if you've got one near you, but I've got these continuous lighting 4-head. These are compact fluorescents, but these are high powered ones, and they all fit into a single head. You can pick these lighting kits up on eBay, not on eBay, sorry, on Amazon for about 90 quid for a pair, including light stands, umbrella, and the bulbs. So basically when you turn them on, it's like the power of the sun. It's so bright, it's ridiculous. So they're about, I think they're 135 watts each, so these are pretty damn bright. And that gives me plenty of light to get nice, sharp, clean, crisp photos. Now, you can have a twin light setup, but if I'm trying to be quick, I will use this, which is basically a reflector. You can just put silver foil on a piece of card, so I tend to set that reflector up, balance at the end of the table. I've got a little sellotape stand which I use, sellotape holder, which I use to hold it upright. So that means I can get in nice and close, and I've got the shadows filled in by the reflector. So I'll get that in nice and close. Now the foam core, basically it's foam sandwiched between some laminate, and I've then got sticky back plastic, and I've got a concrete one and the marble, as I've said, and this is an offcut which I've used to make my own postal size chart, so I know what's going to go through large letter. But very, very lightweight. If you can't use foam core, you can use bits of MDF, hardboard, whatever you can get hold of. But you can get these in places such as Hobbycraft, and then it just means that I can get nice, crisp, clean photos of shoes with a nice, uncluttered background. So yeah, that's my little setup. The only other thing I use when I'm taking photos is I always keep out a set of weighing scales. So these are actually baby scales. Picked these up in a charity shop for about, I think it was £7. It just means after I've photographed the shoes, or whatever the product is, I can then very, very quickly pop them on. I know exactly what the weight is, and that makes it easier when I'm doing the listing. So by putting in an accurate weight, it means I'm selling a lot more via GSP overseas, because I'm putting an accurate weight and size. It just means I'm now getting about 25% of my items are actually selling abroad via GSP now. So that's a little tour of my my little desktop studio. It means that I don't have to I can work at a sensible height rather than working off the floor, because I can put it on my dining table, and it also means that I don't have to put someone else's dirty shoes, which I've cleaned them up, but you still wouldn't want that on your dining table. So I've got a nice white clean surface that's lightweight, folds away, put it out of the way, and you can clean it up easy with a little bit of anti-bac and a wipe. That's it. Okay, well I hope that's helpful to everyone. If you like it, if you can please put a thumbs up, it really helps me out. Otherwise, happy shooting and happy selling.